Hello, listeners, and welcome back to the Rogue Valley Roleplayers. My name is Ben. I'm here with Rosemary, Ed, Austin, and Nick, and we are here to play another session of Valley of Famine. Once again, my name is Ben. I am the Marshal. I am running the shindig tonight.
My name is Rosemary. I play Deputy Rachel Jane Kennedy, and she's a hex singer.
I'm Ed. I'm playing the weird scientist Daisy Gilmore, but people call her Railin' Daisy because she keeps railing on and on about the Lemurians and how now they're kind of out to get her. Like they used to be her friends, but she's so... Oh, it's just... Yeah. It's a mess.
I'm Austin, playing Macario the Clown, who may not be the clown that people want, but he's the clown they deserve.
I'm Nick S. I'm playing Haru Matsuhara, the samurai who is struggling with his own humanity, or lack thereof.
So, it's cold in the Rogue Valley. Cold, and as always, food is scarce. Not a lot going around, so we're actually going to start our session off tonight with vigor checks for those of you who are still amongst the living.
I got a 7.
That's an 8.
So the two of you are definitely fine. You're hungry, you're famished, but you're not feeling weakened. You're still staying strong.
It's because I'm shooting crows and eating them.
Maybe not.
I am.
And crows ain't too tasty.
When you're starving, anything tastes good.
I'm just going to fail it. We'll see what happens.
Alright, you take a level of fatigue. You're hungry, you're starving.
Yeah, I'm too busy, messing around with stuff to eat.
Well, there isn't food to go around anymore. Everyone's hungry. Everyone's cold. And the month of December begins to slip away. There's still reported attacks happening at night. Weird animals seen roaming at the edge of civilization. You've lost contact with a lot of homesteads, a lot of ranches. Haru, you meet up with Lan Hui at the rail station to discuss security. All the forward work camps that were on the spur line, gone. All the workers have failed to report in. Anyone who's gone out to check out, those who've gone out and returned, reported the camps in complete disarray and abandoned.
I don't know what happened, but I know what happened.
Yeah. And so, Lan Hui is going through paperwork, just like, I don't know what we're going to do. How are you going to protect our workers?
I have been working with Deputy Rachel and some others within the town, and we've been trying to locate what's been causing some of the attacks on both townsfolk and our workers.
And what have you found?
Everybody's hungry, including the animals. We've been finding evidence of wolves and bear lying
Wolves
here.
and bears don't wipe out whole camps.
When they are this hungry, they do. Surely you felt it. Hunger. Deep hunger.
Oh, well, roll me a persuasion check if you're going to try and lie.
Oh boy. Not my best roll.
Because I didn't roll great, but I didn't fuck up either.
I didn't roll great. I got 2.
Okay. Mr. Matsuhara, we have been working together for a very long time. I thought you to be a man of honor. What is going on?
I am not 100% sure, but know that it is being looked into.
That's not good enough. I can't do my job. I can't protect these workers if I don't know what we're up against. We are making no progress. We're losing people. You know what that means? That means people higher up the chain are going to come back here and take a closer look at what's going on, and they're going to want to put their own people in charge.
Well, we definitely don't want more people coming here. I will get with the sheriff and discuss with him a more
Since when did
thorough.
the sheriff sign your paycheck?
He is older, more experienced in the area than I am. This area. He knows things that I don't. I look only for information to better assist me in my work. Know that I am looking into our matters. Trust that I am doing the best I can. But we're all hungry. We're all tired. And this cold is biting. So, kindly let me do my job as you expect me to. I will share information as I get it.
Get out of my office.
I stand up angrily and get out because I'm tired of their underhanded tactics as well, and I'm trying to do things as honorably and as carefully as I can.
Rachel, you and Sheriff Ross are at the office, and Billy Johansson's there too. Ross, since his regeneration, has taken to patrolling the town at night and then recharging during the day.
In the office?
Yeah, he goes into one of the back jail cells and usually tries to make sure you're around to keep people from looking too closely.
What about Billy?
Well, Billy's usually doing day patrol.
Okay.
And, yeah, so I think it is morning. You and Billy are drinking coffee, going over, the paperwork and daily reports. There's just the missing persons reports have been mounting up. And the door slams open. Sheriff Ross kind of shuffles on in, looking haggard and tired. There's no bullets in his bandoliers. And he gives both you and Billy Johansson just a kind of tired, exhausted nod, and then doesn't say anything, just pushes past you towards the rearmost jail cell.
Morning.
Morning, Sheriff.
Slam.
He's been right foul mood ever since he's been taken to the night patrols.
Yeah. Suspect he's missing his beauty sleep.
Well, I'm gonna go out and start my patrol here soon. You let me know if you need anything, alright?
Yeah, I'll
Give
hold
a
down
holler.
the fort. Careful out there, Billy.
I'll be careful. He grabs his rifle and his handgun and kind of puts on his warm gloves and his warm boots and a scarf wrapped around his face, puts his hat on and shuffles out the door.
Yeah, it's probably a good 2 feet of snow constantly on the ground. What do you do?
I will do paperwork if there's paperwork that needs doing.
Okay.
I won't draw a rude picture on Ross's face while he sleeps. No, I'll just do paperwork.
Yeah, about an hour later, the jail cell opens up and Ross comes walking out looking a little more refreshed. Barely. And he sits down at his desk, pulls open a drawer, grabs his whiskey bottle, realizes that it's empty, and just kind of throws it across the room.
Rachel jumps at that. What's got you up in a twist?
I'm out of whiskey.
She'll pull open her desk drawer and pull out a bottle, hand it over to him. Here.
Thanks. Uncorks it and just starts guzzling it. And then lights up a cigar.
Billy went on patrol.
Oh, good. How's he holding up?
Well enough. Surprisingly resilient.
Thank God for that. Someone around here needs to be resilient.
Something bothering you?
It's just can't put a dent in them. More and more of those things every night. We're losing ground, Deputy.
I don't know what else to do besides shooting them.
We gotta find out where they're coming from. Which, on a hopefully unrelated note, I need you to gather up your friends and go do a welfare check on a ranch outside of Ashland. A little ways.
I'll ask them, but I don't know they'll be too keen on riding out with me.
Well, hopefully. I don't know. Tell them there's money in it if they're reluctant.
Yeah. I'll see what they say.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, Box R Ranch. Take as a kindness you check up on them. I got my hands full every night.
Well, I'll go see if I can track down Macario or Daisy. Haru is probably at work.
Well, Macario shouldn't be hard to find. He's been posting up in the stables next door.
This whole time?
Yes, I have been hearing the whole conversation. There is a hole in the wall. I've been trying to be polite, but I am out here with Dawn. Yes, Dawn says hi.
Oh. Well, that's a lot easier than I thought it would be.
I will say, Sheriff, and he puts his face up against the hole in the wall, so we can all hear him better. Sheriff, should we not be doing something else besides checking on people? If they're outside of town, I do not think they should move to town. It is the safest place.
I don't disagree. If you can convince them, I'm sure we can find a place for them to stay here. But we don't strictly have the authority to force them to move. At least not just yet. I encourage you to encourage them to relocate.
Well, Rachel, you have me.
I'm grateful, Macario.
Where else will I go?
Let's go see if we can find Daisy. And she'll kind of stand up slowly. Like, she seems tired, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She's hungry. And she'll head out with Macario, going looking for Daisy.
All right. Daisy, where are you? And before you answer that, I'll preface this by you haven't heard from Jonathan in quite a while. At this point, it's late December. Maybe it's even Christmas Day. I don't know. It's the saddest Christmas the Valley has ever seen, that's for sure.
I mean, I'm probably wanting to go out to check his mind now. I've probably already been by his house, and I think, well, maybe he's there. So yeah, I'm probably getting ready to.
Okay. We'll say you're actually getting into Jacksonville, just as Rachel and Macario are stepping out.
Well, I'm probably gonna want to ask them for some. Come with me, just in case. So good to see you all come through here.
Daisy. How are you?
Rachel, where y'all heading?
We were actually heading out to look for you.
Well, here we are.
The sheriff asked us to check on a farm, and I was going to bring Dawn along and make sure no one eats him.
Check on a farm. I was trying to run out to the grave dig to see if looking for Jonathan. I haven't seen him in a week.
Has Rachel seen Jonathan at all?
Nope.
Well, if we are out looking in this cold snow, we might as well check on your Jonathan.
I haven't seen him, Daisy.
Well,
Certainly help you go look for him at the mine.
what about this family that Ross just sent you after?
Well, we can go check both places.
They're not in the same direction. You know that the Box R Ranch is out way past Ashland.
Yeah, the mine's closer.
The mine's a lot closer. It's in the Applegate.
You should swing out towards the mine, check it out, see if Jonathan's there, and then head out to the ranch.
And I think about this time, Haru, you come riding up, you see everyone there.
Haru's clearly in a very disgruntled mood. Just after his argument with Long Wei, he hasn't really calmed down from it a lot. Not really saying anything, just more of a flare to his nose and a look in his eye. Yeah. Oh, hello everyone. How we keep meeting like this? What are the three of you doing?
Well, we gotta go check on some people. One of them, Jonathan.
You are looking for your man.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in like a week, and he wasn't at his house. So I was gonna head up to the grave dig and see if he's there. And then these two were heading out to some ranch out by Ashland.
Boxar Ranch.
I'd love to help, but I have been put through the ringer, as they say, of trying to find out what's been happening to our workers who've just been disappearing from the farther camps. I know what's happening, but I can't say to my employers, and that is making them very angry. I do not know what to do. I will, of course, help you in anything that you wish to do, Rachel. You only have to ask.
I appreciate having you by my side, Haru.
And about this time, you hear a little bit of a commotion. You look and you see one of the stagecoaches come rolling in to Jacksonville. This stage looks like it's seen better days. There's definitely like claw marks in the wood panel. The horses have cuts on them. The shotgun guy is gone. It's just the coachman hunkered down. And it comes rolling to the stop and comes to a stop, and people kind of bail out of it pretty quickly.
I'll try to stop the coachman.
He's just sitting on his coach. He's still got the reins shaking.
Like white knuckling the rein.
Yeah. There's like 6 people get off the stagecoach, and they're all freaking out. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm keeping my distance. I don't want to be close to people right now.
Okay.
I think I'd roll up and start looking inside the cabin, making sure nobody's hurt.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking to people, helping them out. Daisy?
Yeah, definitely wandering there, thinking, well, maybe they got food, and, well, maybe I could help them too.
Haru, make me a notice roll. And Rachel, you get up. The coachman's still just sitting there. He's white knuckling the reins.
4.
Okay. He's staring off ahead.
Let's see. What happened?
Thought they were wolves. They wasn't.
What do you mean they wasn't wolves?
It wasn't. Ran too fast. Skulls. They had skulls. They didn't have heads proper like.
As soon as he says they had skulls, Rachel gets this knowing look on her face, and she's going to say, well, you're safe now. Come on. She'll try to see if she can get him to release the reins.
Haru, you're watching this from afar, and everyone's out of the coach. No one's taking luggage off of it or anything. This guy that's still sitting on the coach isn't like moving around, but you see the coach rock a little bit.
I quickly run over and check like the underside of the carriage.
Okay. Are you saying anything to anyone else?
No, not yet. It's more of just a instinctual compulsion to be like, wait.
All right. 3 of you give me notice rolls at -2. Go ahead and give me another notice roll. Just no penalty for you because you're kind of on alert.
Boxcars.
All right.
10.
7.
7.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. So
20.
you're surprised. You're definitely not surprised. You're helping someone. You probably notice kind of at the last second that the coach starts rocking, kind of for no reason, and you see and you're looking over the coachman's shoulder. You're talking to him when you see this shape kind of come up the side of the coach, up on the roof, on all fours, and then stand up. And it's about 6 feet tall. Its body is furry, and it's got that increasingly all too familiar wolf skull. And then it pounces. And
On who?
on an innocent bystander.
Can I try to dive and push him out of the way?
Sure, give me an agility roll. And you're gonna, I think, try and go up against its agility. Ooh, he's snake-eyed. Ooh, what happens here? How does the lesser Wendigo fuck up?
I think that the top of the carriage rips open and he just falls right into it.
Okay, he stands up and waits too much and falls half through and kind of gives this disturbing yelp.
Rachel's gonna yell at the townsfolk to get out of here.
Okay, people, look and scream and scatter.
What is going on? Oh!
Yeah, I think it's time for cards. The Wendigo is stuck because he fucked up royally. The coachman is going to kind of come out of his torpor and go for his scatter gun. Haru, you got an 8 of hearts. Daisy, you got a 3 of hearts. Rachel, you got the ace of diamonds. The coachman is going to get a 5 of clubs, and the Wendigo is going to get the 9 of spades. So, Rachel, you're up first.
I'll draw. Is there a clear shot, though? If it's
I think so.
I'll draw and fire with retribution.
Okay.
A loaded forbear. 19 plus 2 is 21. 10.
10? That's enough. Describe how do you kill this thing? Because it's like it fell through the roof of the stagecoach, right? So really only its head and maybe one of its upper arms is sticking out as it's trying to claw its way out. You also probably have like a shot through one of the stagecoach windows or the doors.
Yeah, I'm thinking she probably fired through the stagecoach window and hit it in the midsection, and then the loaded forbear just further tore up the stagecoach too. So it kind of went through the stagecoach, and that's kind of how I've always pictured it, is like a mauling appears on.
Right, and kind of rips its torso apart. And yeah, it goes limp, half hanging out. And like you get a quick peek inside, and there's just like its rib cage and spine is dangling, and what's left of its lower body is lying in a pool of blood on the floor of the stagecoach.
I'm gonna turn to Haru, I think, because you're nearby.
Yeah, when I saw the stagecoach shift, I ran.
And I'm gonna say, I can't let civilians see this. It'll cause even more of a panic.
Haru will hop up on where the stagecoach driver was and get it, move it.
Okay. I mean, he's still there. He's like swiveled, and he's got his scatter gun, and he's just looking thing wide-eyed.
Do you mind if I move this coach?
Huh?
Move coach. Put away from public attention. Kindly get down, and we'll go get a drink and relax.
Okay. Yeah, he's totally in shock, and you get him down from there and get the gun from him.
Yeah, Rachel will take his gun, probably.
Yeah. And then give him...
I drive the stagecoach over, like, behind the sheriff's station.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Like this thing's still hanging, half out of the coach.
Haru, you push, I pull. We're going to pull him into the coach and then close the door.
Okay.
I'm going to go with them because there might be food in this coach.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a messy, thankless job you do there, pulling what's left of this thing's upper body into the coach so it's out of sight. But you get it done.
You all see like a bloody yellow handkerchief. Macario just kind of like tosses and goes, "Oh."
Haru's just like almost numb in the face, like just kind of mindlessly doing whatever work, moving the body, moving the stagecoach. He's not even bothered by the grossness of it.
Right. And where did you take the stagecoach again?
I was gonna take it, I think behind, like out of sight, behind the sheriff's station.
Okay.
And we'll get the people's luggage off and bring it back, but.
Go ahead and give me a notice roll. You're searching for food.
Yeah, let's see, 16.
Yeah, you find like a little satchel with some trail rations in it. They ain't fresh. They ain't rotted, but they're like a little bit past. They're at the point where they're starting to turn. The flavor is not good, but they're still edible.
Well, then I should eat some of them right away. Yeah, I'm not gonna take all, but I'm definitely gonna I need food.
Yeah, you chow down on it a bit. You get everyone's luggage put over by where the stagecoach stop usually is, and people are starting to gather back in the streets. There's not a lot of people, but folk claim their luggage. Everyone's shaken and stunned. People are talking about the
wild animal that was in the coach. Rachel's gonna.
That was no animal. That was
sure lucky you
that was a
survived
monster.
that. I ain't never seen a wolf trapped in a stagecoach before.
That was no wolf. No way. No way in God's good earth that was a wolf. That was a monster.
Specs seem that way close up.
Give me a persuasion roll. Or intimidation.
Can I do intimidation?
Yeah, you can totally do
That's
intimidation.
4.
4? Alright, yeah, you kind of...
I'm basically just saying, like, sternly, like, it was a wolf attack.
Yeah, you're doing more of the
That's
Men in
the
Black
official
thing.
story. Yeah. I'm not saying they can't go talk about, but I'm saying officially it was a wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the townsfolk. Calm down. You probably don't completely convince everyone, like, that was just a crazy wolf that everyone encountered. Probably most of the people are like, no, we saw a fucking monster, but they're not, like, rioting or having a mass hysteria panic in the streets. And what do?
Oh, the stagecoach is behind the sheriff's office with the monster body in it?
Yep.
I think we're gonna burn that body.
You just burn the coach.
I don't know. Is it salvageable?
It's pretty fucked up.
We don't necessarily just set the stagecoach on fire
Yeah.
with the monster inside. I think we'd, like, dismantle it to make a smaller fire to burn
Yeah.
the body on.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, it's probably still got like some good wheels. Just take the wheels off, and maybe
Who owns the stagecoach? It would be a company, right?
Probably.
Wells Fargo.
It was not a Wells Fargo stagecoach.
Okay.
We'd have
They
to
owned a
figure
lot.
out who
Oh,
owns.
yeah, for sure. Right? You know what? It was a Wells Fargo
Oh,
stagecoach.
burn it. Steal it. I can use those wheels for something.
And you got a pretty good notice roll, right? To salvage, to search for food in the coach.
Yeah. Decent. I got 16,
You-
I think, on that one.
Also saw that there was a bag of like expedited mail. It's expedited mail from Shanfan
To go into where?
to Medford.
Oh.
who's on the envelopes, Ben?
You open it up to take a look at whose mail might be in there.
Well, and I'll ask who's... Eventually ask folks, like, oh, yeah, who's supposed to deliver this? But yeah, what's on there? Is there anything for me?
You look through and you find 4 envelopes addressed to you,
It's me?
to you, to you, and to you.
So one each.
Yep, 1 envelope each.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to, like,
And there's,
somebody. Is that it? Just that?
I mean, there's
Only mail?
other mail
Okay.
in there too, but that's what stands out to you. And they're pretty bulky envelopes.
You are saying this is from me, Daisy? What is it? What does it say on the front?
It says to Mercario... What's your last name?
Bromista.
Bromista.
I
Medford, Oregon.
Can you open it? Read it for me?
Jacksonville. You're in Jacksonville, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, let me see what mine says first.
Opening it up and reading it.
You open it up. Inside each envelope is a fat wad of cash.
Woo.
$4,000 each.
Well.
And a letter thanking you for services rendered above and beyond that needed. Signed, Captain Casper Shireman.
Well, son of a bitch, Rachel says. I'll be damned. $4,000?
Yep.
Where is my money written down?
The hell am I gonna do with that much money?
I don't know.
Invest in Apple.
I'm gonna invest in Bitcoin right now.
So yeah, that's what you find. I don't know if you can really do much with that cash right here or now, but
I'm gonna probably put mine in the bank.
Money is nice, but it is the last thing we need. We need food. We need these stupid demons from hell to go away.
We need humanity.
Money is not what we need.
aren't you just the saddest little samurai around? Actually, you are.
I'm the only samurai around.
That's why I said actually you are.
He's also the happiest samurai around.
What the fuck was that sound?
Probably turned my phone off.
Oh god, harder, we're hearing things. To move the story along, you get the corpse of the Wendigo out, you drag it out into the forest, and you make a quick pyre and burn it, and then you turn the what's left of the coach over to the Wells Fargo rep, and you move on with your lives.
Okay.
What's the plan? Are we heading out to the grave dig? Check on.
I think so, right?
I'm feeling the grave dig.
Yeah.
All right. So you ride out. Makara, you're on Doan, who's starting to get accustomed to being a mount as opposed to just a bull.
And the one, you go left, as Macario says. There's a good boy.
And Doan goes right.
That left, the one. Left.
And Doan stays right.
No.
Macario, I know you're attached to that bull and all, but I mean, how attached exactly? People are starving.
Doan turns to give you this very affronted look.
Could feed a lot of people.
If it comes to that, I will butcher Dawn myself. I do not want people to starve. But we have not exhausted every option yet. And people will have to wait. I have had a lot of free time, and I've been training Dawn. I think he really could help us if a bad situation happened.
By feeding us?
Well, yes. Or I have been teaching him tricks.
He does rope tricks too?
No, I say more like boxing tricks. Only instead of boxing gloves, it is hooves. And instead of tricks, it hurts.
So you ride out and ride for a couple of hours through that snow. Occasionally you see some disconcerting tracks here and there. You never sight anything, though, but you eventually make it to the grave dig. And you see some huts and tents gathered around the entrance to the mine. It kind of delves into this hill.
Is this the first time we've all been out, you think, to the mine?
You've definitely been here before.
'Cause, yeah, you've been there before.
All of us. I haven't been out there.
I feel like this would be the first time Rachel's out there.
Probably. There's no movement.
No movement.
So the tents are flapping in the wind. Some have actually collapsed.
I'll start calling out. See if I get any responses.
You're riding into the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ride into the camp. You're looking around. You're calling out when you hear a voice calling from the mine. Daisy, what the fuck are you doing here?
Is it Jonathan?
It's Jonathan.
Jonathan, you're alive!
What are you all doing? Quick, Get over here! Get over here! And you can see that the mine's been barricaded with some like sandbags and boards and loose rock and all sorts of stuff. And you see Jonathan, you see a few others kind of crowded behind him, and he's gesturing wildly at you.
Let's go.
We head over that way. And
Is it large enough for the horses?
Sure. Yeah, they clear the barricade enough so that you can get your horses and don't in. And yeah, Jonathan grabs you and is just like, "Holy shit, Daisy, are you completely insane?
Why does everyone keep saying that?
What were you doing coming out here with them creatures roaming around?"
Well, he was there when we fought the Wendigo, wasn't he?
No, not when you fought, but when you rode out and found
Yeah,
the massacre, he was there.
Yeah. So he knows about this.
He knows about them.
Well, you know we can hold our own against them.
Well, I'm glad you can, because we didn't. And we sent Francis to go get help, and those things were waiting. He didn't get 100 feet away before they... Oh, God, it was just awful. They ate Francis. Bones and everything, and then they licked up the snow that had his blood on it. We've been keeping a watch all week long. They come out at night, mostly.
You kill any?
One or two.
What'd you do with their bodies?
You're real funny, Deputy. You
They
think
come back and eat 'em?
we went out there for their bodies?
Well, where are they? She's gonna gesture towards the empty.
Did they eat them?
I guess. We shot them when they got too close at night. Come morning, they wasn't there. And we've been hearing sounds inside the mine, too.
Inside the mine?
Yes.
What kind of sounds?
It's
regular
like
ghost
something's
rattle?
crawling around and knocking on the timbers or something. I don't know. Weird sounds. And it's all I've been able to do to keep my boys from trying to go running out there. And they're waiting. Look there. And he points out the outside of the barricade. And you all look, and you can see one of those elk-skulled Wendigo standing on the far side of the camp, and it's just standing there, claws at its side, and watching.
Is it close enough to shoot?
It'd be a long-range shot.
I'd like to try to shoot it.
Okay,
Can I take a moment to aim?
absolutely.
7.
All right, that's a hit. Which gun is this?
I think probably retribution.
Okay.
That's just 5 damage.
Okay, you wing it. It kind of flinches, and then turns its gaze back to look at you, and then it looks left, and then it looks right, and then it locks eyes back with you, and it just takes a couple slow steps back, and that's when you see those lesser Wendigos come loping out of the woods.
Oh. Looks like trouble.
There's about 8 of them.
You got ammunition still, Graves?
I ain't got much, but I got some.
Well, best load your guns.
All right, Haru. Oh my god! You got the ace of spades, Haru. Makari, you got a 10 of hearts. Daisy, you got a 7 of spades. Rachel, you got a jack of hearts. Jonathan gets quick. Gets the king of clubs. And the lesser Wendigo get the 9 of diamonds. So, Haru, what are you doing?
they're coming towards us, right?
Yep.
I will stand at the very front of everybody, like right at the front of the barricade, and draw both my swords and I'm going to activate deflection and protection. On
Okay. So you're mapping.
Yeah. I got a 7 on protection. Then for deflection, it's a 9. So I got a raise on that one. So
Alright.
4 to minute.
All right, Rachel, you're up. No, wait, I'm sorry. That's Jonathan. My apologies. Jonathan's going to take aim with his Winchester. These things are at medium range for a rifle, so he's going to go ahead and take a shot at -2. Yeah, Jonathan fires, but it looks like he hasn't had a whole lot of sleep in the last few days. His nerves are rattled, so the shot goes wild.
She's gonna, say, steady, take your time.
I don't reckon we got time to take our time, Deputy, but okay. And it's your turn.
She's gonna shoot at 2 of them,
Okay.
basically. But she's not moving, so I get marksman, right?
Yep, you get marksman. They are still at long range at this point for your pistols. So which gun is this?
First shot will be with retribution.
Okay.
8,
I'll hit.
18.
Yeah, you kill it.
It's like the roar of the bear, and it's like an invisible bear just basically
Yeah,
drug it down, and
flips back and just parts out on the snow.
then she'll spin right around and take a shot at another one. A 9.
I'll raise.
17 damage.
Yep, rage, fires, belches out a plume of smoke, and another Wendigo just collapses in the snow. Who's next? I think Makara, you're up.
As he sees Haru marching off to fight these things,
Well, I'm not marching off. I was just staying in the front. Like, we're behind this barricade. He's like...
In front of the barricade.
putting himself in danger, basically, he says, send them back to hell, Haru. He'll cast Warrior's Gift, trying to give Haru counterattack.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. You get improved counterattack for 5 turns, and you'll have up to 3 possibilities to counterattack if they fail a fighting roll against you.
And the Wendigo come loping forward even closer. They're pretty fast. So I think they clear to pretty much short range for a pistol. They're fast. Which means, Daisy, it's your turn.
Alright. First thing I'm going to do is, I just power up my, I start glowing all blue. And I'm also going to have, another little bubble of blue shoot out for me and protect Jonathan and use him protection. Woohoo! Got that raise.
That is definitely a raise. Haru, you got 7 of hearts. Makaru, you got 6 of spades. Daisy, you got a queen of clubs. Rachel, you got a queen of diamonds. Jonathan got a queen of hearts. Alright, come on, queen of spades. 9 of clubs for the Wendigo. Jonathan goes first, so he's going to take a breath and aim. And that's his turn. So then, Rachel.
I'll try to hit another 2, I guess,
Okay.
before they reach us. 4 with retribution.
Alright, that will hit
18, 19.
on the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you fire retribution, totally destroy one of the Wendigo. You fire the other one, it kind of clips its ram's horns that's got on its skull, and it ducks to the side. Daisy, you're up.
I'm just going to fire the railgun at one of these things.
Okay.
Supercharged bolt. Woohoo! Well, that's a 4.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, you know what? That damage is so horrible, I gotta re-roll it. And I roll worse. So, yeah, the damage is 5.
5. Oh, yeah. So it fires, and the Wendigo you fired at throws stuff down the ground and goes from running on bipedal to loping forward on all fours, and his bolt goes flying overhead and probably impacts in one of the huts. But now it's their turn, and they are gonna pile. Well, actually, one of them's gonna try and unshake first. Yeah, and shake. So they're gonna pile in on you, Haru. What do I need to hit you?
Well, with the -4 penalty to their attack rolls, it's effectively a 13 parry.
All right. You fend them off. Your blades are flashing back and forth, stabbing at them. They're probably getting a few minor claws and scratches on you, but most of them, even if you were alive, they'd probably be pretty superficial cuts. And those that wouldn't be aren't really slowing you down none because you're dead. But yeah, you get your counterattacks in, so go ahead and roll the first of those.
Nope. 6.
That is not going to land.
Okay. And third one. 20.
20 will definitely hit with a raise.
14 points of damage.
All right, you cut it down.
I raise my walkie. As it's like slashing down with its claw, I catch it with my walkie and raise my katana up through its skull.
And the skull just shatters. Bits of brain matter ooze down your sword. And,
On my arm.
yeah.
I have a very stoic face on.
And it's your turn, even.
Okay, well, I'm going to map. I'm going to attack 2 separate ones, once with my katana on one and one with my walkie on another. 9,
That will hit.
23.
Oh, yeah, you kill it.
Okay, and then the second attack with my walkie. 9 again.
That will hit.
8 points damage.
That will shake it. It's not going to kill it, though. Macario, you're up.
Macario will mount Dawn, and he's basically going to wait for an opportunity to rush out and try to catch the leader of these
Now you're
monsters.
Behind the barricade. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just getting ready, basically.
You're getting ready. Alrighty. You're getting on down, waiting for the path to be cleared. You want to go after the greater Wendigo? It's still standing there, watching. It's not really doing anything. Haru, you go on an 8 of diamonds. Macario, you're up on Dawn. You've got a king of diamonds. Daisy, you got 2 of clubs. Oh, Rachel, you got the Joker. Jonathan got the 6 of clubs. And the Wendigo got the 10 of clubs. So you're up.
Rachel's gonna kind of call out to Haru, like, you got them?
I can handle them.
Alright. And she's gonna try to take a shot at the greater Wendigo.
Okay. So it's
I can cast aim as...
as a free action, yeah.
She'll cast aim along retribution.
Okay.
7.
It goes off.
She's shooting off a Sacramento surprise.
Okay.
So 9.
That's gonna hit with a raise.
19, 20. And hopefully it's on fire.
Ouch, that's 3 wounds. I'm trying to soak that. Yeah. Describe it. You don't kill it, but you hurt it real bad.
So, she calls out to Haru, and then she takes retribution along and lines up her shot and kind of calmly, like, a piece of hair, like, loose thing of hair out of her face.
Mm-hmm.
And then fires, and this lick of bright blue flame just shoots out of her gun, and it kind of leaves this trail, and it strikes the Wendigo. Probably somewhere, I'm thinking, on its chest.
Okay.
And the fur catches on fire.
Catches on fire, and it goes loping back into the forest with one of those really disturbing elk call. Macario, you're getting ready, up on your bull, ready to charge out of the zings, and then Rachel sends it fleeing off into the forest.
I don't think the plan's changed. I'm
Okay.
going to go after it.
All right.
I will hunt this beast down.
Give me a writing roll to try and get Dawn to clear the barricade.
Now that might be a problem. Come on. Oh. Come on. Yes! Simple success.
All right. Yeah, you do it. Dawn leaps out over the barricade and goes charging through the snow.
Macario barely hanging on.
Yeah. You're like, hold on. Dawn's going, oh no. I didn't think this through. But I don't think you get too far, but you maybe clear half the distance to the forest edge. And it's those Wendigo's turn. The 3 remaining ones. So let's see. How much gang up do you negate?
I think it's just a gang up bonus of 1.
Okay. Yeah, they're clawing, they're biting at you, but to no avail. And that's 3 counterattacks, I do believe.
Yep. First one is an 11.
That's gonna hit for raise.
17 points damage.
Alright. It's toast.
Okay. Next counterattack. 8.
That will hit.
8 points damage.
That will shake it.
And the third one, 10.
That will hit, but it won't raise.
11 points damage.
Oof, that will take it out. So there's one shaken Wendigo, lesser Wendigo left.
It's my turn.
I was going to move on to the next person, but that's right. That was all in reaction to them.
Frenzy on the last one. Multi-attacking if I have to.
Okay.
11.
That hits or raise, which means unless you fuck up the damage, it's probably not going to be standing there.
7, 10, 11.
It's not standing there. So you cut the last one down.
7 bodies just
Jonathan's-
circling around me.
Like getting ready to, he's aiming, he's getting ready to take a shot, and pulls his gun up and just lets his breath out.
Rachel's like, good technique.
He gives you a wide-eyed look. Deputy, I ain't fucking prepared for this shit.
Told you we'd get rid of those things.
Macario is pointing at Macario charging off with Dawn.
I'll get him.
It's kind of a situation of like he's like, yeah, all these are dead, but
Yeah, you're charging ahead on Doan. You get into the forest. You're following these tracks in the snow.
quickly hopping on, putting my swords away, hopping on Kuhn and trying to meet up with, catch up with him.
Okay. Is everyone else kind of taking off after? Or
I don't think so.
Yeah, I actually didn't want to stay at the mine.
Okay, so the two of you staying. You eventually catch up to Dawn, because I feel like horses have better acceleration than bulls do.
I also think at some point Don's horns just like crash into a tree and we both sprawl out on the ground. I kind of think that's a thing that happens at some point, or at least he gets tired and just kind
He
of.
definitely gets
running.
tired, but you're deep into the forest now, and that oppressive feeling is gone. But at the same time, you don't feel safe in this forest, and you can see shapes circling around in the deeper shadows of the forest. And Haru catches up with you, and you're side by side, and you see this greater Wendigo kind of standing up on a rise. It turns to you. It's burnt. It's pretty wounded looking, and it just gives you this hateful glare, and then looks up, and it looks like it's howling like a wolf would, but it gives an elk call, and then disappears behind the rise.
We need to get back with the others. We cannot kill it. Killing it will do us no good. We need to find the source.
You are right. Let's get back.
Hurry now.
And you get back feeling like things are hounding or snapping at your heels. There's definitely movement in the forest around you.
We get back to the others, though.
Yeah, you get back to the others.
Please do not do that again. I was very worried you were going to die, or worse, end up like me.
I went full deputy.
Say, there's this whole mine full of people that frankly no one's gonna miss.
Oh boy. We're dealing with terrible monstrosities who hunt people down and devour them. And perhaps even devour each other.
Oh no, there's no perhaps about that.
And you want to make more bodies because you're a vicious monster yourself.
I don't see where the disagreement's at. Maybe we're the part where you're not going to kill all these folk. But, I mean, so far we're on the same page.
Do you think you can hold up here, Mr. Graves?
And he faints.
Daisy catches him.
Yeah, okay.
Aww. What time of day is it?
It's probably afternoon.
Okay.
We need to help them get back to town, I think.
We'll get Graves and his crew back to town, and then we'll set off for Boxar Ranch. We'll have 2 in front, 2 in back on horses while they walk between us.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Alright, you head out, and nothing attacks you the whole way that you're traveling, but you definitely feel like you're being followed. Things are keeping to the deeper parts of the shadows. You definitely catch sight a time or two of one of the lesser wolf skull Wendigo at the edge of the forest, kind of comes crawling out on all fours, stops, looks at you, kind of puts its quote unquote snout to the wind like it's scenting you, and then it darts back into the forest. At least 3 times. You'd never see it clearly enough to take a shot, but you see a couple of these elk skull Wendigo stepping through the forest, just slowly taking their time. Like the lessers, the wolf skull ones, are pretty rabid, pretty fast. Oh yeah, they had improved frenzy. They should have been getting a lot more attacks on you. Oh well. They're always kind of on the run, loping forward. They're pretty savage, but the graders, the elk skulled ones, just are like in absolutely no hurry. Never see them ever run. They're just always walking through the forest, kind of real casual like. But you definitely get the sense like the forest around you is fucking full of these things, and it's noon. It's the middle of the day.
Yeah, we'll hurry these people along as fast as possible, I think.
We do not wish to rush them. They are tired. They are hungry. They've been through hell.
Yeah, but I don't want to get attacked by these monsters out here.
I understand. But if they fall, we'll take time. We need to move at their pace.
And you get within 5 miles of Jacksonville, and these things suddenly just fall back, and they're staying back, and they're watching, but they don't come any closer as you travel closer to Jacksonville.
I kind of imagine like just thousands of like eye glows,
yeah,
just, like in the tree lines. You can't really see their bodies. You just see the glint of the eyes, and they have varying heights and whatnot. And you're just like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Rachel's gonna kind of pause and just glance around the area to see if she can tell why they're falling back.
There doesn't seem to be anything tangible or visible that you can see that would explain why they fall back.
Do you think they're stopping just because we're approaching civilization?
No, they've shown that they have no fear of entering town before. No, this is a new game they're playing.
Well, they've never come into town in big numbers. They kind of been playing a little pick at people game here.
Which makes me terribly afraid. With their numbers, they could quickly overrun this town and any town in the area.
So why aren't they?
There must be a blessing here.
Or they're playing a new game, waiting for us to starve out.
I want to talk to Ross about this. Maybe he's got some ideas. Don't think we're going to head out to the ranch today. It's too late. We're going to have to resupply and head out tomorrow.
It's probably sundown by the time the sun is setting as you're looking at all these things, watching you from afar.
Let's get inside, though. Feel safer. Get these folk to the hotel.
Yeah, you get them settled. What are you doing with Jonathan?
I don't know. Where does he live in Medford? Or?
He doesn't really have a house per se in Medford. Like when he comes to visit,
yeah,
he stays with you.
I'll take him to his place.
He keeps rooms like the Jacksonville Inn.
Okay,
maybe.
then, yeah.
That's about as close to a permanent residence as he keeps. So okay, you're there. Where are you going, Haru?
I'm gonna go with Rachel to talk with Sheriff.
All right, Macario?
Going with them.
All right, so the three of you go to the sheriff's office. And Ross is there. He's fitting bullets into his bandolier. His bandoliers. He's actually got a new duster on. I think I forgot to mention this prior, but his old signature Rattler hide duster that he had for as long as you've ever known him just got torn to shreds when he was killed. So now he's wearing a regular duster he picked up from the general store.
Kind of, knock on the door to alert him that we're there.
Yep.
It's me.
Ain't that quick trip to Boxar Ranch.
Nope, it surely ain't. Got a little detour in town.
Yeah. Okay.
We went out to Graves' mine. He was missing.
Oh, fuck.
We found him. hold up out there.
Hold up. Okay, so he's still alive? He's a weasel, but...
Yeah, well, they were surrounded by those creatures. Killed some.
Good.
There was a leader, looked like elk, deer.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with those.
It got away.
Huh. Ran away. Because they haven't displayed anything but single-minded ferocity so far.
Yes, it was quite cowardly.
That's honestly terrifying.
I think they are waiting. They are tired of you and your nightly patrol killing them off. They're tired of us every time we encounter them, killing them off. They may not seem to fear. Instead, they are changing their plan, waiting for us to die of hunger.
It was strange, Ross. We were approaching town. They were following us all the way, and then they suddenly just all backed off.
About how far away?
A couple miles, maybe 5 miles.
Oh, thank God for miracles.
You know what's going on?
I have a trick or two up my sleeves. I think I managed to protect the town in the immediate vicinity, at least against any sort of concentrated attack. A few might slip in, but we can take care of those.
You cast some spell or something?
Deputy, I ain't like you. I don't cast no spells.
Well, what'd you do?
My people have relics.
Well,
What is a relic?
Let's just say that God ain't forsaken us. Not yet, at least.
Of course not.
too late to ride out to the ranch tonight, so figure we'll get a start early tomorrow morning.
Alright.
You going on patrol?
Yep.
Billy get back alright?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
You don't know?
I've been busy.
Fuck.
Shit. Where was he headed?
He went on patrol. His usual patrol. Which is Jacksonville. Probably.
Alright, I'll go check down Medford Way. I ain't got no horse, so you do a wide patrol, see if you can spot him.
Right? She'll grab her hat and, like, spin out the door.
Sheriff, a word.
Now's not a great time.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
You hear Rachel calling in the distance, Billy! Like, she's actually gotten really fond of him.
Mm-hmm.
And Macario stays behind, and I will be the sheriff. Oh, it's a nice desk.
Are you sitting at his desk?
Yeah, he puts it straight up.
The
Pulls
chair
out
is unbelievably uncomfortable.
He's a terrible chair, but I will keep myself busy.
All right.
Boop, boop, boop. Fall out a couple puppets.
All right, you're walking through the snow side by side with Sheriff Ross.
Sheriff, while we are searching for Billy, and he'll let out a call, Billy!
God damn it, Billy!
Lanhui, my employer, has been getting on me about finding out what's been happening to our people. And I'd like to share, but, well, you understand, I can't.
Well,
What would you have me do?
that woman is someone who knows how to keep a goddamn secret. Being a district manager for the valley here, for the Iron Dragon.
I grow more and more weary of working with them.
Oh, they ain't the worst. Believe you me, they ain't the worst.
I know.
Billy, god damn it, where are you?
Billy!
Tell her what you think is safe. She know what you are?
No.
Good. Like I said, she's Iron Dragon. She knows how to keep a secret. And in the time that I've known her, she ain't one to allow for mass hysterics. Not anything that would threaten the rail line for sure. Might be a good person to have on our side and in the know.
I will heed your advice.
Alright. You search for Billy,
Billy!
and I think, Deputy, actually, you're the one who finds him.
Is he dead?
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
He's riding back in, huddling, looking awfully miserable. He's probably, not really seen anything, but definitely seen weird shit out there. Nothing he could confirm is totally supernatural, but enough to unnerve him.
Billy!
Miss Rachel, it's good to see you. Oh man, I am a mite cold and seeing some weird things. I don't know how to even explain it. Big wolf tracks. Big wolf tracks.
Come on, Billy. I'm glad to see you're all right. Here, and she'll reach into her saddlebags, kind of rummage around, and pull out like a flask of cheap stuff,
You
probably.
mean the empty flask? Because Ross already drank it.
Yeah, she'll hand it over and be like, "Ah, damn it."
If we can just get inside, that'd be...
Yeah, let's
that'd
get
be
you inside.
my pleasure. So, I thought you all were heading to the Boxall Ranch, like the sheriff told me. What happened?
We got a bit sidetracked, looking for Daisy's bow. He was trapped in his mine.
That's too bad. Did you find him okay?
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, let's get back to the office. Ooh, I'm might cold. Oh boy, I can feel it in my loins.
Yeah, and you get back to the sheriff's office. Macario's there, still doing his puppet show. Or are you still doing the puppet show?
I think he's probably falling asleep and with his head on a desk or something.
Yeah.
Before we go back inside, Rachel's gonna raise her gun and just fire 2 shots in the air, letting Ross know that found something.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, probably 20 minutes later, Ross and Haru show back up. God damn it, boy.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I got a little farther out than I anticipated and lost my way in some of the snow. I saw some scary things. I don't quite know how to put it. There were big wolf tracks, some shapes moving out in the tree line, but they seemed to stay far off, whatever they were.
That's good. Yeah, don't worry about it, Billy. But you see any of them weird-looking wolves, you shoot them. You just shoot them.
I will, Sheriff. I will.
But, yeah, don't worry about it. I got night patrol. I'm taking care of things. Don't you worry, son.
Okay. I'm gonna catch me a bit of shut-eye here. I don't want to go back out in the cold, though.
Don't you worry. Sheriff Ross will go take care of the scary things.
Hey. Thank you, sir. And I feel Billy would, sitting down and just, right to the desk, just exhausted.
And Ross kind of...
Rachel's gonna grab a blanket from the cot and drape it over his shoulders.
Bright red nose.
Ross's gaze falls on Macario, who's asleep at his desk. He shakes his head. Deputy, I reckon you better stay here to keep an eye on these two tonight.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them.
Speaking of, I am feeling my, I need to recharge myself.
You're welcome to grab a cot here.
I'll just go back to my room. I'll be fine. And he just walks out into the cold like nobody's business, doesn't care.
And Ross fixes his duster, gives you a look, nods, and walks out into the darkness.
Rachel's gonna sit down and be like, great, more paperwork.
And
She's gonna turn to the desk to sit, and Billy's passed out there. She's gonna turn to the other desk to sit.
Macario's passed out there.
So she's just gonna kind of sigh and go into a jail cell and sit on the cot and try to do paperwork on her knees.
What kind of paperwork you doing?
Inventory.
Inventory. 1 bullet, 2 bullet, Shit, lost
Actually,
count.
she'll probably carve some bullets.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
This is your inventory. Low on everything.
Yeah. Low on everything, and then she's gonna start carving bullets.
So I've got a scene that might be interesting. I'm going to propose it, and then we'll see if we want to go there. But Haru goes out for 2 hours. And when he wakes up, Lan Hui is there. And maybe a scene there. She's like, okay, you were dead. You were fucking dead.
Yeah. Did she come and, like, check on me dead? Or, like, would she think I was asleep?
Like, came to go through your stuff and like, oh, he's in here. Wait a minute. He ain't breathing. Interesting.
Well, when I sit up awake, shift my feet down, I look up.
You look up and she's sitting there in a chair looking at you. A little wide-eyed, but trying to maintain a calm demeanor.
Pulling on my boots. Can I help you?
Yeah. How about knowing the truth?
You want the truth? Fine. We have a monster problem.
Clearly.
I do not know what to call them. That they seem to be two different varieties. Smaller, faster, more aggressive ones, and then larger elk skull-like ones. You may have seen them passing of your field of vision if you're ever walking the town. They're slow, thoughtful, methodical. It's kind of... You think of some of the organized crime and how you have the boss and then the gang.
Like the tongs.
Yes. They worry me. We are trying to find out where they came from and how to stop them. So far, we haven't come up with much of anything, except for fighting them every chance we get. But they're killing not just our workers, but the people of this town, newcomers. I feel that they are also behind the food spoiling, trying to kill us off so they may feed without impedance.
And what do you have to say to report on the monster lurking within our midst?
I'm sure I do not understand.
Do you? I entered your room and found you dead. Yet you sit here, talking to me. Now I have seen some things, Mr. Masuhara, since I was brought to this country. I am no moron. I am not naive. I am not clueless. But I have certainly never seen a dead man sit up and put his boots on like nothing has ever happened.
And I suppose that if I were to say I were in a meditative trance, you wouldn't buy that.
I checked the bandages.
You remember, came back to town. People claimed I was dead.
Heard some rumors about that.
Well, then you know as much as I do. I'm here. I'm still doing my job. I'm helping people. I'm trying to solve our problems, the problems of this town. I'm helping the deputy every chance I get. I'm helping our people every chance I get. And still, you would accuse me of being a monster. Well, I am a monster, but I'm a monster who wants to fight and kill other monsters until I die myself. So hate me, fear me, whatever. I don't care. I have work to do.
That you do. And now I know better how to use you.
Lovely. That's all I am. A tool. A weapon.
That's all you've ever been, even in your own homeland, Matsuhara. But maybe here you can actually do some good. I have an investment in this valley. I have an investment in these people. Not just Iron Dragon, but these people.
Then let me continue to do what I do. And I'll find a way to end this.
You do that. And you start being a little more upfront with me. 'Cause I can't do my job if I don't know what's going on.
I wasn't sure. I'm trying to think how to word this. No, I think actually he'd just leave it as that. I wasn't sure.
And Lan Hui gets up and walks out.
He waits like Haru would wait like a few minutes for her to like make sure she was gone, throw his duster on, and just storm out into the cold, and probably like do a patrol at night. Because I mean, 2 hours he's gonna be walking around town.
Yeah. Oh, you find monsters aplenty to fight. And we'll end on that note. Thank you, listeners, for joining us for this latest episode of Valley of Famine. Deadlands Reloaded and Savage Worlds are the property of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Sound effects are provided by Plate Mail Games, music by the Eaglestone Collective, and elk calls are courtesy of the Yellowstone National Park Services. You can find links to all of these in the show notes. Once again, thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful, whatever time of day it is you're listening to this, and we'll catch you next time.